Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scandalous Media. It's Alana here, and today we have yet another Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez video. Oh yay me! What did I do to deserve this great honor? Just kidding. This video will be about the notorious copying scandal between our dearest Selena and Hailey. This video was highly requested, like it was actually crazy. All the comments responding back to my video about Selena and Hailey's TikTok drama kept challenging my views with the "but what about how often Hailey copied Selena" comments. So yeah, let's talk about this so-called copying scandal. And while we go through these occurrences together, let's keep a tally mark between Selena and Hailey, who gets the green check for doing it first, and the dates attached to them. Before we start, I do want to say that I got all your comments requesting a video about Selena and Taylor Swift's low-key friendship downfall, so I will be definitely working on that for you guys in the meantime. Thank you for your patience, it means so much. Make sure to watch till the end because I want to get your input and thoughts throughout the video. You know I love reading them and answering back your comments. It's so funny how the world works, because here we are talking about someone copying Selena when Selena was the original girl who used to get lashings for copying her peers. Miley and Selena had the craziest 10-year feud, which seems to have ended now with their recent support for each other in the public eye, but Selena used to get harassed with copying comments about Miley. I'll never forget when her music video for Slow Down came out and everyone said it was a Miley Cyrus Who Owns My Heart cheap remake. Or just all the coincidences in outfits that had Miley's fans mocking Selena for so-called copying Miley. There was even the 2013 red carpet tongue out that followed one day after the 2013 VMAs where Miley, well, did the highly criticized yet equally iconic performance. It's funny to see how history can easily be forgotten or rewritten because the same victim of copying harassment is now the hero in this scenario. Just know that in a few years from now, history will once again be rewritten, and who knows just how silly this topic might seem then. The G tattoo. I already explained this coincidence in a TikTok video a few weeks ago, but I'll still add it here because it's such a huge theory that's been taken out of context. Chad Vouge is one of Justin and Hailey's pastors who was also a very good friend of theirs. A few years after his daughter's birth, Georgia Vouge got diagnosed with a brain disorder called lissencephaly, which results in the lack of development of brain folds. This disorder is also referred to as smooth brain. The young girl suffers from seizures and needs to use feeding tubes. When Chad and his wife went on a trip to New York to preach at Hillsong, a friend told them to honor Georgia by getting a tattoo of a G.
A G, it's for my boy. His daughter's name's Georgia. She has a brain condition, and so I got that for him just to support him, let him know I got his back.
It was a group thing that Justin Bieber, Ashley Benson, Hailey Bieber, and so much more got in honor of this young girl who suffers from this brain disease. Chad said the story inspired so many people that he couldn't preach at church or Hillsong anymore without at least one person showing him their G tattoo for his daughter. Hailey got her tattoo in June 2015, and it's very tiny and behind her ear. Selena got a similar tattoo for her little sister Gracie. It's larger than Hailey's and more easily shown on her neck. She also got it in June 2015. So yep, that's the big G conspiracy. It's small and blown out of proportion. Since we are on the topic of tattoos and similar placements, Hailey has a tattoo that says lover on her neck, and she got this in 2019. A year later, Selena got a tattoo placed in the same area with the word rare in 2020. A year after Hailey, yet I don't see this being talked about. Why? 'Cause it's dumb. And you all harassed Hailey for the G-tat only for it to be in honor of some poor little girl struggling with a brain disease. So now that we have that cleared, let's look into different outfits where social media claims this is how Hailey copied Selena. White beach outfit. We have a misleading white beach outfit that has been used in a series of copying posts that Selena's fans have made on social media. At first glance, they seem to be identical outfits, even though they aren't. Hailey wore it first on December 4th, 2016 on a yacht, and Selena wore it 2 years later on the beach on February 20th, 2018. So it's funny to see the collage has gone viral, but the only thing missing was the fact that Hailey wore it first. Silk dress. We have yet another misleading outfit in a series of many misleading things. Selena's fans have put a collage of Selena's dress from her 2017 AMA's performance, where she is wearing this silk dress, and a photo of Hailey wearing a very similar silk dress. Fun fact, Hailey wore it first. She wore it on October 29, 2017, and Selena wore it on November 19, 2017. And side note, since we are considering all things on Earth as a form of copying, when Selena dyed her hair blonde and cut it short, resembling Hailey's hairstyle of years, did anyone claim that Selena was copying Hailey? No, because this whole "you copied me" is such a ludicrous argument, but hey, we keep moving, I guess. Guns N' Roses graphic tee. We are now gatekeeping graphic tees. Careful, if you're a fan of any band and you wear a graphic tee from them, you too might be attacked for copying Selena. Selena wore this graphic tee in one of her photo shoots during the revival era. Hailey also wore the same graphic tee posing with a fan. But just as suspected, Hailey wore it first, on May 9th, 2016, while Selena posted her photos a few days later on May 17th. Are the viral TikToks ever gonna tell you that? Of course not. Cause why not gatekeep silk dresses, tattoos, all white outfits, graphic tees, and so much more? Balenciaga gray sweater. Here we have a side-by-side of both Selena and Hailey wearing this Balenciaga gray sweater. Not only do I think wearing the same sweater isn't a form of copying, I also don't think you can gatekeep or trademark sweaters. Selena wore the sweater version and Hailey wore the hoodie version, and the only reason this is seen as copying is because of the logo on the sweaters. Yes, the brand put its logo onto two different styles of hoodies, and suddenly that makes Hailey a psychotic witch who's obsessed with Selena. Anyway, Selena wore it first on December 28th, 2018, and Hailey wore it on January 3rd, 2019. Date night silk dress. We have the iconic Abelina date night silk dress that Selena wore on June 6th, 2017. We also have the same dress that Hailey wore about 2 months earlier on April 2nd, 2017. Imagine that. Imagine getting mocked by the entire world for copying your husband's ex-girlfriend's outfits, but yet for the majority of the examples, you wore the outfits first. The J-ring / tattoo. This is one of those examples that will make your head hurt. So the year is 1342, and Justin gives Selena a promise ring with the letter J in it. This is in 2012. A million years later, Hailey gets a J tattoo with a similar font tatted on her ring finger. And suddenly, this makes you a lowlife obsessed with your husband's ex-girlfriend. That, or it just makes you a wife getting a tattoo for your husband. And obviously, one would get it in script font. What other font did you want her to choose from? Comic Sans? You want to know something that holds more ground on this topic? The fact that Hailey got this star tattoo on her ring finger before the J in 2020, and Selena got the same exact one on the same exact ring finger in 2022. So by fans' logic, Selena's then copying Hailey? The cooking shows. Many of Selena's fans use examples of the cooking shows to say that Hailey is obsessed with copying Selena. They'll say, oh, Selena's cooking show got released in August 2020, and Hailey released one in 2023 on YouTube. This isn't necessarily true. 1. Imagine gatekeeping cooking videos. Then all of you on TikTok making your lunches and salads better run because you're all copying Selena. How dare you film food? Don't you know Selena has trademarked hunger? Second, back in the COVID quarantine days, Hailey and Justin started uploading a bunch of videos on Instagram and more importantly, on Facebook. They had a deal with Facebook to release a show called Bieber Watch, which was supposed to give us an inside look at their life behind closed doors. Before they scrapped the whole thing and put it on the side, they used to post, stay with me now, cooking shows before Selena and Chef. We have Baking with the Biebers released on May 27th, 2020, and we have The Biebers Make Pasta released on May 7th, 2020. So by your logic, Selena's show came out in August, but Justin and Hailey were already doing cooking segments in May. And back in the day, Snapchat was something many celebrities used, and I remember Hailey was constantly posting cooking tutorials, just like Kylie was doing with her shrimp tacos. It's not necessarily copying someone if you're gonna post a video about you cooking. So unfortunately for the 13-year-olds, it seems like Hailey did this one first yet again. I wish people knew my heart. More unfair drags have been brought up upon Hailey for apparently copying Selena's wording or phrase of, I wish people knew my heart. Now most of us, who have more than 3 friends and go outside often, could probably tell you that this is just natural human behavior. To say something as generic as I wish people knew my heart and then trademark it has the same logic as someone trademarking, doctor, I think I need medical help. Like obviously in the context of talking about people knowing the real you, a person might naturally say, I wish people knew my heart, or I wish people knew me for who I really was. I mean, I've heard people say these exact phrases before, so to deem Hailey as someone who's sick in the head for saying a very, very generic statement is kind of crazy. I'm telling you, this has the same logic as saying, what up gang, or better late than never, break a leg, I'm gonna hit the hay, or Okey Dokey. These are just words and phrases. You cannot gatekeep a phrase and then gaslight a person for saying it. Imagine I gatekept the phrase born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and suddenly a person comes and tries to talk about someone born with privilege and has the nerve to say the same exact phrase. What do you suggest I do? Buy a gun? Speaking of phrases that Hailey stole, we have Okey Dokey. Same concept as the heart quote. You can't gatekeep words or phrases and use it as an example of copying. Also, I watched the video of Hailey saying Okey Dokey, and first off, she says it differently than Selena, and second, she only said it once. It's not like she brought out the jar and said, I too have a serious obsession with this one word.
Okey Dokey?
Okey Dokey jar. Also, you owe me $1 from the other day. I didn't forget.
Fine. Okey Doke. Oh, I'm gonna try to beat you one day.
Okay.
Okey Dokey.
Okey Dokey. Okey Dokey. So then let's...
Second chef that says Okey Dokey. I think the word is cool.
And we will see you when the cheese breads are complete.
Okey Dokey.
The phrase Okey Dokey has been dated all the way back to the 1930s. You guys are gripping at straws here.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Hand gestures in videos. Selena's fans have excelled in one thing and one thing only. And no, it's definitely not streaming or buying Selena's music. It's having misleading information go viral that a person can easily combat with one Google search. This hand gesture thing is something that Hailey is being criticized for, but in all honesty, it's something both Hailey and Selena have done in the past often. It's like doing the peace sign in photos. Also, this hand gesture is well known to be used in any video that has to do with showing off skincare or makeup. It's something that so many people have done, and I'm pretty sure it dates back to the earliest of beauty influencers on YouTube. black dresses. In another attempt to make Hailey look like she's copying Selena, Selena's fans have made this collage, and once again, it's of Hailey wearing something first. Hailey wore this black dress that isn't really similar to Selena's at all, except for the fact that it's black with a zipper, on September 17th, and Selena wore her dress on the red carpet on November 2017. Both of them were styled for an event. Most of the time, these celebrities get their outfits chosen by other people. Even their street style is styled by someone else, so oftentimes these copying allegations don't hold any truth. Fur jackets. The pattern is simple. It goes collage made by Selena's fans. The collage goes viral on TikTok. Odds are Hailey wore it first. So let's see what we have here. Here's the collage, viral videos, and here's the date of who wore what first. Hailey, March 9th, 2019. Selena, December 8th, 2020. Yellow sweater with a leather jacket. We have the collage. Fans who don't want to do their own research, odds are Hailey's wearing it first. Skirt and blazer duo. And last, we have the Vogue outfits videos on YouTube. Selena's fans claim that Hailey is copying Selena by posting a similar video where she reacts to her old outfits. Vogue has a playlist on YouTube called Life in Looks that calls in every celebrity you could imagine and asks them to break down 10, 12, 13 different looks throughout their careers. You literally have Christina Aguilera, Kendall Jenner, Serena Williams, Blake Lively, Mariah Carey, and so much more. Selena is one of the 42 celebrities who have done a video like this. It's also a very, very popular video concept to do on TikTok and YouTube. I've seen so many people roast their old outfits or even old Instagram photos, and it's just a funny thing to watch. So since Hailey has her own YouTube channel, she did a video similar to that, and people started saying she's copying Selena. So if Hailey is copying Selena for talking about outfits, does that mean Selena's copying Kendall Jenner for having the same exact Vogue video? Or is Selena copying Blake, Christina, or even Kris Jenner? The answer is obviously no, but it's only no when it's Selena doing something after someone else. God forbid Hailey took a breath and y'all might attack her for also copying Selena. This is exactly what copying allegations are. It's a pattern of a stupid collage, and more than half the time, Hailey wore it first. Even trying it with the 2015 AMA dress, where fans said Hailey copied Selena by wearing this green dress a few years later. The only similarity is the straight hair and metallic design. The whole copying allegations are silly and taken out of context. All these viral posts about Hailey copying Selena, and literally 85% of the time, Hailey did the thing first. And this isn't about Selena, it's about fans and this toxicity social media gave you guys. There are probably a million other examples from this topic that I haven't discussed, but they will all result in the same thing. It's misleading, taken out of context, and odds are Hailey's wearing it first. This video has gotten long enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, and as always, I'll see you next time.